Hi guys, it's a girl Sophia Glow. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing amazingly good. Yeah, I'm fine. As you guys can see, Sophia is back with another video. You guys should not mind me. I'm just feeling so happy today. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, I want you to consider subscribing. Click on that red sign that says subscribe, and also the bell notification so you'll be the first to get notified whenever we make a new video. Oh my god, yeah, guys, how do I look? Beautiful, right? Yeah, today I'm back with another video, and today's video I want to share a story with you guys how I lost my boyfriend. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend in Nigeria. He died like that last year, early last year. Yeah, I heard he died, but I just want to share a video. I just want to share the story with you guys how my money just got lost in his hands, and how I didn't get my money before he died. Basically, that's what this video is gonna be all about. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I met this guy in Nigeria when I was still in Nigeria. I met him, and we started dating, and yeah, we did it for a few years, and before I came to Europe. But he was so good to me. He was a rich man. Of course, he was a rich man, and the thing was that, I'm sorry to say, he was a married man. Yeah, but he's a Muslim, and they have right to marry as much as they want. So he was married as at that time. He had children also, but he really loves me. He wanted to marry me, and we just continued our dating. We were dating, but I never had intention. But I was so much in love with him. He was in love with me also. But I was having this what is it called? This doubt in my mind that is that really what I wanted? Do I really want to end up marrying a Muslim, being a second wife and all that? But all these thoughts were running through my mind while we were dating, but it was so good to me that all those things were really like beclouding my reasoning. Then now the normal things that when you start enjoying these things from guys, you wouldn't even want to think about any other thing, how you're hurting the family and all that. But yeah, I am confessing, you understand, that he was a married man and all that. But my family, they loved him because he was so nice to everybody that came around us. He was a very nice person. He was very generous. He was playful. He was accepting and all that. So it just went on and on like that. We were dating, and there was one time he wanted to contest as a senator in his home state. And yeah, that was a period that my money, I gave him money then because he needed money. So I lent him the money that I had with me. I had to sell off all my gold. Yeah, that was how the money came about. Because back then in school, while I was in the university, we used to just buy gold and keep in there. We love buying gold. That season was the season of girls buying gold in university. And then I was even into selling of gold. I go to Abuja, I go to buy gold, I bring it to school to sell and all that. So I was making money. I had enough money on me. So at that time when he wanted to contest during the Jonathan second tenure, yeah, that was when he contested as a senator in the senatorial districts in his hometown. And he asked me for this favor, and I didn't relent to give it to him because he has always been a nice person to me, and he promised to give me this money back by the time I finish. By the time he wins, he's gonna pay up this money, and even make it up to me, even more than what I was giving to him that time. So it wasn't like a big deal for me to give him this money because I really enjoyed enough from this guy, from this man, as at that time, that all those years that we were dating. So it wasn't like a big problem for me to just take out this money. Okay, then I didn't even have up to what he was demanding for, but I knew that I had enough gold that I could sell to raise such an amount of money. So that was exactly what I did. We got an aboki. I took this gold, all the gold I had in this life that I've been saving, and I took it, and I sold it off, and I got the money together, and I gave it to him. So after the election, he was so unlucky that then it was PDP that won in his state, and he was under APC, so he lost. Yeah, he lost the senatorial seat to someone else, and that was it. Yeah, but he told me he was still going to pay me, when he had, you understand, and I believed him. So we kept on going, kept on dating like that. But aside him owing me money, he was always like still being there for me. Do you understand? The fact was just that he never like gathered that money to give to me, to say, okay, take, this is the money that I was owing you, that I'm paying back right now. But I still enjoyed, this period. I was still getting money from him. But a woman, that women, how we have, if you don't say, okay, this is the money I'm paying you for the one I took from you, we are not going to consider it as that. Do you understand? Because you didn't specifically say, okay, this is what I'm giving you, this is your bulk, this is the money. We only wanted, we would want our money back in bulk, the way we gave it back to them. That was how I was expecting the money. But we just continued dating. We were dating. He was still helping. He was still there for me. He was still there for me as much as he could, and all that. But the years just kept on rolling by. It wasn't, and then in Nigeria I had a shop. I had a wine shop that I was running, so it was always still assisting me when I needed money. He was giving, it was just there. He was basically a nice guy. That was why I wasn't really in a hurry for him to like pay me back my money. I wasn't really disturbing him, because I knew that, okay, it's gonna pay me one day. Do you understand? It's gonna pay me one day. One day is going to give me my money. I know that, because it's not that type of person that would just, take your money, and that, okay, this kind of a guy is not the guy that you would just invest your money in like that, and you're never going to see it. Yeah, so I was just relaxed with asking him my money. But sometimes I do ask him, oh, when are you going to pay me? Tell me, I'm going to give you your money. Relax. So I wasn't really in a hurry to get the money from him, until I finally I decided that, okay, I wanted to go abroad. I didn't want to stay in Nigeria no more, and all that. So we didn't have an issue about that, because he never like stressed me for not going, because he knew I when he knew that I wasn't going to be with him, was when then I took him, and then I went and I removed it, because I wasn't really sure if I would want to spend my my life with him, being with a married man. He's married. I wouldn't want to cause any problems then. You guys shouldn't come for me. I know you're going to say, okay, why did you date a married man? But this is just my past. It's a story that I'm just sharing with you guys. Okay, so but I had that thing in my mind that, would I really want to spend the rest of my life with a married man? Am I not going to be destroying somebody's home? Do you understand? And it's hard. He's got a lot of children. He's married. Even though he's a Muslim, would I really want to spend the rest of my life with him? So, and the answer to me then was like, no, I wouldn't want to do that. Do you understand? So that was when I all along as I was growing up, I've always wanted to like go abroad, end up with a foreigner. I love the whites, love Oyiwo, as we call it. So I've always wanted to like spend the rest of my life with a foreigner and not a Nigerian, because I just do not like the way they treat women. Do you understand? Not all of them though. Some of them I really do not like, the cheating aspects. And yeah, don't come for me again. I know I dated somebody's husband, but don't come for me. I didn't want that for myself. I didn't want to like end up with a black man, because they always cheat. Yes, they always cheat. So I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to end up my life with a black man. So I'd always had that thing at the back of my mind, that I would like to marry a foreigner. Do you understand? So when the opportunity came, I got the people that that could help me get the visa, and how I left Nigeria and came to Europe, and we kept on talking and all that. And finally I met someone here in Europe, which I was really happy and I was grateful for. I had to like tell him that I found someone, and I'm no more interested. So at that time I was still asking him for my money, but he just kept on telling me he doesn't have yet, he's going to give me my money. That was all he kept on saying. Do you understand? So me, I was just having it at the back of my mind that by the time I get my visa, by the time I get my document, I'm going to go back home, and definitely it's going to give me back my money. There's no way it's not going to give me back my money. At this time, I need my money, so it's going to give me back my money. That was my intention. That was what I had in my mind. Do you understand? So, and there was something that happened that didn't really sit well with me. That was when I made up my mind that I was going to ask him for my money. Before I told him that I found someone, because when I came, I started shipping cars. You know, I buy cars, I load it, I send it to Nigeria for my sister to help me install, and then she returned the money. I buy again. That's how I was just like running my money, you know, because then I didn't have my documents. You understand? So that was the only thing I could do that could raise money for me. You understand? So I was doing that business, and there was one time I wanted to send one car. I didn't find an agent, and then he promised me he was going to get me an agent. So because of the trust I had for him, I had to send that car to him for him to help me clear. So he cleared that car and told me the car entered demurrage, which we all knew that, you know, there was no demurrage on top of the car, but he just actually delayed that car and told me that I'm going to pay for demurrage. That was after I told him that I'd gotten someone. I don't know, maybe he was probably pissed about me telling him that I found someone, and so he decided to punish me. So that car that I sent to Nigeria, he told me that entered demurrage of like, you know, 300 and something thousand and all that, and I was like, why would it enter demurrage? I'd already paid for the shipping and all that. Why would you, you know? I just knew he said it's none of his business, I'm going to pay for that money, blah blah blah. And then I told him, okay, you're owing me money, why don't you just take out of the money? You're owing me almost 2 point something million. Why don't you just take out of the money and then give me my balance and then give me my car? So finally, what he did was that he actually gave my sister the car, and then my sister put it out for sale. And you know what he did? After like 2-3 days, he brought someone to come and buy the car, and he told my sister that she should tell me that he's going to collect the demurrage money out of that car. That he has brought someone. Once the person pays for that car, he's going to take out that money. And I was like, why? How could you do this to me? You knew that this car did not enter demurrage. You only lied that this car entered, you know, demurrage. And are you just looking for a way to like run me down? You know, I'm just trying to make ends meet in Europe here. I just got here. I'm just trying to make ends meet. I don't have documents. The money I had, I started with this business, and now you're trying to do this to me. I know the money is not a lot, but it's still a lot. 340,000 was what he was demanding for the, you know, for the demurrage of the car. So finally, he said, you know, Yoruba will say, boya wo fe, boya wo ko. He took the car from my sister. I couldn't believe what he did. I couldn't believe when he did that. I couldn't believe that this is the same person that, you know, I dated, that was nice to me and all that. I just don't know what came into his head and all that. So that was what he did, He actually took the car. My sister said he took the car, gave her the supposed amount for the car, and then he minus the 340,000 that he said he was going to collect for the demurrage, which he did. And I cried that period because I was just like starting up my life. Do you understand? I really cried. I won't lie. I cried so much that time. My mom was just begging me that I should just forget it and, you know, move on. There's still life, you understand? I'm going to make more than that. And my mother just consoled me. My sisters, they consoled me, you know, that I should just forget it. They didn't even believe that he could do that, such a thing to me. So that was it, and that was the end. I stopped communicating with him after that thing that he did. You know, I stopped communicating, and then I asked him for my money, and he told me, yeah, he doesn't have. When he has, he's going to give it to my sister and all that. You know, that was it. That was how I stopped communicating with him. I stopped every form of communication with him. That was in like okay, I don't want to say the date, but let's just continue with the story. So it's just so unfortunate that early last year, I think it was in January of last year, someone called me and told me that he died. Yeah, I couldn't believe, I just couldn't believe when they told me that he died. I was like, how come? What happened to him? what happened, because I stopped communicating. Like I said, I stopped all forms of communication, but then it was still going to my family house. Do you understand? Because in my house, in my compound, we used to have like a barbecue restaurant there. Do you understand? And he loved coming to my place, then. So they said it was still coming every day. It was still coming to the shop, brings people, they come eat, they come drink and all that. It was still coming. It didn't stop going to my place. It was still going there. So when I heard that he died, I was so shocked. What could have happened? What killed him? Is not in my wildest dream would I dream that, would I have thought that Alhaji would die. Yeah, not in my wildest dream, because he was fine before I left Nigeria. Even though he's owing me money, I wouldn't pray for him to have died. You understand? So I was so shocked. I had to get in contact with my sister to ask her if she heard about it, and she said yeah, she saw someone that told her that he died, and that she didn't want to tell me all these months that she saw him that period, like December of the last year. She saw him that he was looking so pale, so sick, so skinny. This used to be someone that was very big, very big, that when she saw him, she couldn't believe he was the one that said he's been sick and all that he was so skinny when she saw him. That was last year, the previous year before he died last year. So that she couldn't believe that he was so sick, he was looking so skinny. So she knew all was not well with him. You understand that? So it's not surprising that he died, because the way she saw him, she knew that, wow, what could be the problem with this guy and all that. So but she never told me about it. So I asked her, why didn't you tell me when you saw him like that? You understand? Even though we don't talk, I could have called to find out what the problem was with him. So that was it. That was how he died, and I never got to get my money back. And even when some of my friends, when I had to contact some of my friends to tell them, oh, have you heard this man died and all that, they were like, oh, the first thing that came out from my friend's mouth were like, some of them were like, oh, he died and he never paid you your money. So yeah, that was it. That's how I lost my money. I never got to get my money back from him. But I pray he rest in peace. Yeah, because he was a good man. I won't lie about that. He was nice to me during the period that we dated. He was nice to me, so I wouldn't lie about that. And I pray his soul rest in peace and finds rest in the bosom of the Lord. Yeah, so I just feel pity for his children, because he's got a lot of children. And yeah, but I'm sure the wife will be able to take care of those kids, because he's got a lot of things down that I know the woman can manage. And so I just pray he finds peace and rest in the bosom of the Lord. So that's just my story about how I lost some millions of naira with my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, so I just thought I should share it with you guys, and know that this life is just full of ups and downs. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. And yeah, if you do, or if you did, just leave a comment down at the comment section, and I'll definitely gonna see you all on the next one. For now, it's goodbye, stay blessed, and bye.